Hey everyone, today is Good Friday and we are doing a little special
meal.
Yeah.
It's a meal for me, okay?
Snack. Let's call it a snack. We're doing some unleavened bread.
Yeah.
And so we learned how to make that this year.
It's so simple. Flour, salt, and water.
Yeah. And so that's what we're doing right now, and Alice learned about this in her history course book this year from The Good and the Beautiful.
It's so...
So she's going to record me as I show you guys how to do this. And I can link the recipe below. So I've added the flour, water, and salt. First I did the flour and the salt, mixed it, and then add the water in. Now we're going to go knead this. Alright, we're going to roll this out and stretch this out into like a log shape now. Okay, and then we're going to cut it into pieces. Alright, we're going to cut it into 8 pieces. Okay, roll it into little balls here. I'm just doing this real quick because I actually have to go to work tonight, unfortunately, but last time Alice did the whole process all by herself. Alright, so after we have our little balls, we're gonna roll each one out and then we're gonna put it on and cook it on a skillet. So the unleavened bread represents how the Israelites
didn't have time to let their bread rise before they had to leave Egypt.
Right, they were fleeing from the Pharaoh and they had to leave so quickly that their bread couldn't even rise. And so this is the way that the Jews remember that.
That's just so crazy to me because bread only takes like an hour to rise. It depends on what type it is, but the bread I bake usually only takes an hour to rise when I'm making pizza and stuff. So that must have been very, very fast.
Right.
Like 20 or 30 minutes or something, like 40 minutes or something.
Oh, probably quick.
Packed their things and left.
Yeah.
You cook these on a skillet for 1 to 2 minutes on each side.
You can add some herbs to it, and I'm sure you could do cheeses too. We've never done that yet, but it's something I want to do. But I think we'll just eat it with some honey maybe.
Oh yeah, that sounds yummy.
Or butter.
It's already flavorful enough to me for some reason, but it with honey or butter sounds really good.
Let's see if this one's ready. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty golden.
That looks pretty golden as well.
That one's done on that side.
As you can see, they cook very fast, so you could get these done in probably about like, if you do 8 of them, which you should, it'll probably be like 10 minutes before they're all done.
Yeah, they only take 1 to 2 minutes per side, it says, so they're pretty quick. Alright, I think this one's done. Let's check the other side. Oh yeah, look at that, you guys. Unleavened bread.
There we have it. There's one.
That one's probably done.
There's 2. 2 unleavened breads are ready. 3 unleavened breads are ready.
So yeah, right in her little history book here, there's the recipe for unleavened bread. So while these are cooking, it's fun to do a little history of what these guys celebrate. So for greens, Jews will usually use celery tops or fresh parsley. They represent rebirth in spring. The greens are dipped in salt water, which symbolizes the tears of the enslaved Israelites. And then here we have unleavened bread. And like I said, the unleavened bread, often called matzo, so this is called matzo, is eaten to remember how the Israelites fled Egypt very quickly with no time to let the bread dough rise before baking it to take it with them. And they use bitter herbs. Usually horseradish or romaine lettuce are used to symbolize the bitterness of slavery that the Israelites endured in Egypt. All right, I think this one's done. Let's check it out. Yep, and this one. Okay, and then back to our little study here. Keraset, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Keraset is a sweet salad usually made with apples, nuts, raisins, cinnamon, and wine. This salad represents the mortar used by the Israelite slaves to make bricks. Oh, roasted egg. Roasted or hard-boiled egg are sometimes dipped in salt water, representing the tears cried when in mourning. However, the cyclical, never-ending nature of the surface of the egg also stands for the joy of this circle of life. And then finally, roasted lamb. Roasted lamb symbolizes the lamb sacrificed by the Israelites before they left Egypt. The Israelites used the lamb's blood to mark their doors so that the angel of the Lord would pass over them. Modern Jewish families often use a chicken or turkey neck in place of a lamb. So it's been fun learning about this and diving a little deeper into what the Jews celebrate during this time of year. And it's fun to try out things like unleavened bread here. Should we give it a try, Alice?
Oh, I'm so excited. I haven't had this in a while.
All right, let's give it a go. All right, so we're going to get you a plate. And let's get you some, you want some honey on it?
Yes.
I bet it's so good with herbs too, and like anything like jelly. But herbs, that would be yummy.
I'm so excited. I haven't had this in a long time.
You like it with the honey?
Yeah.
You liked it just plain too?
Yeah.
All right, my turn. Okay, I'm gonna try it without the honey first. It's very good. Wow. It's good. Okay, I've got my honey on. Yeah. I think it's better just plain, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm seriously surprised how good this is. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I might try some with some cheese in it. I'm thinking I might start using this for the family Easter gathering instead of the rolls. This is like good stuff.
This is so good.
I'm going to try it with some cheese now. Okay. With the cheese.
In my opinion,
It's good. It'd be really good with the herbs too.
yeah, in my
We're going to
opinion,
try that.
I think it tastes like gnocchi. That's another one of these foods. Pasta.
It's an Italian dish. So good. Turned out great. But yeah, this has been so fun making some unleavened bread. Stick around because I'm going to be making some more Easter desserts later on. Okay. Put it right here, bud. We're just finishing up some of our treats. Getting ready for our Easter party.
Yeah.
What do these look like, you guys?
Eggs.
Bird nests. Put that one right there, bud. Good. Yeah, we've made bird nests, and I'll show you the other treats I've been working on. It's been busy.
Looks like slime.
All right, can you put this one right in there?
It looked like dark pink.
Yeah, it's pink. Right there, it's light pink. Okay, perfect. All right, we got our bird's nests. can do monkey parts to get that one. Good job! Look! A dragon dino egg! Look, do you see any eggs? Good job. Did you find one?
Yeah, I got 2 on the monkey part. Bunny egg.
Oh, good job! Okay, quick, Sai. Let's go. Let's go look for some more. Oh.
So pretty.
Oh, you found a pretty one.
I want to tell you something.
You found the golden egg. Do you see any over here? Look around. Oh, good job. Okay, let's keep going. What else do we see? Oh, look in the brush. Do you see any? Up higher. Do you see it? It's kind of camouflaged. You found it. Good job. Good job. Oh, she spotted one in the tree. She's gonna go get it. Oh, come on, you got that, Paisley. Oh.
Got it.
Paisley, did you find one? Let's see it. Good job. Sorry, come here. For eggs, buddy. Oh, let's see. Whoa, look at all those eggs. Good job.
Stop away.
Oh, wow.
Open it.
All right, we're seeing what you got. What did you get? Alice, show me what you got.
In my Darth Vader egg, I got jelly.
Juicy fruit. Gum?
Gum!
Woo! Juicy fruit.
I
Nice.
love gum.
Paisley, what'd you get? What'd you get?
Yeah.
Ooh, chocolate.
This one. Ah.
Nice. Ooh, yummy. Those are really good. Got lots of treats in here. Happy Easter, Alice.
Happy Easter, Mom. Mom, the Easter Bunny is so sneaky. Cause look, so when I was out here, my clothes, some of them, they were like my new clothes. Some of them were like that. But then, I closed my eyes for a second because I was kind of sleepy. But then when I looked back at it, his chest was there and my clothes were up here. I'm like, that was not there before. How did that get there? Probably the Easter Bunny. And it was just so crazy.
Oh. Wow, look at, I think the Easter Bunny came.
Definitely.
We've got some surprises.
First we have puffed popcorn and it's cheddar. Oh, I like that. Some more puffed popcorn and it's Himalayan pink salt.
Ooh, yummy.
What's Himalayan pink salt? And then we got three of these mixed berry yogis.
Oh. I wonder if those are any good.
Yeah, me too. Animal crackers, that's also what I got. And some chocolate Reese's eggs.
Wow.
Reese's eggs.
Cute. Those are my favorite. One of my favorites.
We got a hippo.
Hippo.
A hippo, it's a hippo.
Cadbury eggs.
Yeah, they're so good.
Oh, wow. Another one of my favorites.
And also, I got this beef stick that I'm gonna eat because I love beef sticks. They're my favorite snacks.
Little protein there. Nice.
This is probably the best treat today for my stuff.
You like the beef stick? Awesome.
I love beef sticks.
What is that pirate chest?
Yeah, this is. I saw it and I'm like, that's like a chest, but I don't know what.
Treasure chest. Dive set. Oh, it has a bunch of stuff that you can use at the pool that you can dive in.
Oh yeah,
Find.
I've been wanting some of this.
That'll help you have fun at the pool and get your swimming better.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's take this off.
And open it up.
Ta-da! Look at all of these jewels and animals.
Oh, cool. Cute little sinkable sharks, I think.
Yeah, those are sharks.
Oh, that's awesome. And the coin.
The bone is a little bit like
The jewels.
funny to me.
Yeah, bones that you can find. Oh, yeah. Because sometimes there's some bones of pirates when you find treasure chests.
Yeah,
That's fun.
I got a cute little seahorse. Go with your friend.
That's so fun. Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I love going to the
Swimming.
I love going to the pool, and I'm not a very good swimmer, so this will help me practice my swimming.
Perfect.
Look at all of these jewels. There's so many. I could be rich if this were real.
Mm-hmm.
It would be crazy. I like this a lot. I like the seahorses. I like all of this.
That's so fun.
There's like a sink pirate ship at the very bottom. Here, let me show you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's put all my stuff in the treasure chest.
Look at my basket. Awesome. I've got some seeds. And it looks like I've got some gardening tools. I'm excited about this. Gotta have some apple beer, I mean. And some planting seeds because I love to garden.
Mm-hmm. I love to garden with you because it makes you happy.
It's fun.
What's this? Bellying set bunny artist. You can make eggs with this bunny, and also it's made out of Legos. I gotta check this out because I love Legos. My uncle made this for me, and it's a cute little bunny. Mom says she grew up with this tradition of having a little bunny and like putting something inside it. And I think my bunny has something inside it. It's a squishy duck. That's so cute. Okay, let me open this real quick. Oh, look at this pink ducky.
Oh, cute.
I actually like this squishy a lot. This might be my new favorite.
Let me feel it.
Squish.
Oh, it's a squishy duck. It's fun.
You're gonna go right next to Peter when I take care of some more stuff. A purple ducky, a pink and a purple ducky.
Cute. Purple. Cute. Oh, there's a little bow on the duck.
Yeah, there's bows on them.
Oh, that's cute.
Now I think I have one more. A yellow duck!
Yellow ducky.
There we go. I like the yellow duck because he looks realistic. Just like a real duck.
Love it. So fun. Happy Easter, Alice.
Yeah, happy Easter. This one doesn't have a bow. I think he's a rubber ducky, that's why.
Oh, he's still squishy.
He's so squishy and it's still fun.
It's fun.
Thank you, Easter Bunny, for putting ducky squishies in my bag. I know you're around this room because somehow you just like popped the chest out of nowhere.
He did though. Like I didn't look for like 1 minute and then it was there. I think I want to try this.
Yeah, let's see what it tastes like. I don't think I've ever had those. They're like yogurt gummies.
Mhm.
How do they taste?
They actually taste really good.
Awesome.
That tastes good.
Alice is getting started with her Lego bunny.
He's pretty small. This is the ground right now, I'm pretty sure. This cheddar cheese popcorn is yummy.
We're making progress. Alice is going to place the egg on top of the Legos, Easter Legos that she's been building. All right, here it goes.
And it's soft.
Ding! It's soft. Oh, wow. It's fuzzy. Good morning. Good morning, Paisley. Hi.
They're so cute. They're so cute. I'm gonna name that one. Baby.
You got some sharks, Paisley?
Jumper because he likes to jump fish, and I'll name him Wagger because he likes to.
Wagger. Because he likes to wag his tail.
And I'll name him Chomper. Chomper because he likes to jump fish. I'll name him Swimmer because he likes to swim around.
Nice.
Looks like you're making some Legos.
Yeah.
Is that yours, Alice?
Yeah, she got these Legos.
Is this mine? It's so cute. Some treats.
Oh, cute.
Oh, another one. Hello,
Careful.
probably these are for summer. Yeah. Shorts. How cute. But in my are you trying to get oh, these guys are so cute. Squish him. He's a squishy. He's what's his name again? Yeah, Wagger. And Chop and then Swimmer. Just getting Paisley's sharks open for her.
Whoa. Water shoes.
What is in here? Oh, these are my favorite. She's so excited. She's still like. I know what to do. Guys,
You know what to do?
they taste super good.
Mm. You got a Lego bunny?
You got a blue one and I got a yellow one.
Awesome. And pink. So cute.
What's in there, bud?
Good morning, Sai. Happy Easter, buddy. Hi.
Dad!
Good morning. What's in there? Little duckies?
You
Got
want
some
me to open
squishies?
those for you? Oh, he's going straight to the candy. A chocolate egg!
Oh my goodness. You found some Cadbury eggs? So cool. Yummy. So yummy.
Hello, my name's Kiwi.
Oh,
My
Paisley.
name's Strawberry. My name's Grape.
Aw, that's
Quack,
cute.
quack.
I like
Quack,
those
quack.
names.
Quack, quack. What are you building? Are you building an Easter Legos?
Oh my
Yep,
Lord.
we are.
I woke
Oh
up
my
at like
word.
6:20. I'm trying to get them out.
Some Reese's eggs, bud.
Yeah, but
Did you get some Mickey water shoes, bud? Whoa.
those shoes are perfect for summer.
And Paisley got mini ones. Perfect for summer.
Yeah.
Sai, what's that? What'd you get?
A Buzz Lightyear shirt.
A Buzz Lightyear swimsuit? Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, shorts. Some shorts to go with it. Love it. What's that?
octopus this?
Those are some squid.
Silas?
Yeah.
It's jellyfish. Whatever they're called.
They came
He's
out
kissing them.
of Silas. They came out of one of those squids.
Cartoon squid.
7.
6, 7.
Why did I teach him that?
6, 7. 6, 7, or 4, 7.
Alice. What'd you get? More eggs? Yum.
Oh.
Billy popped out of bed. He's like, "What's up, dude?" Just ready to roll.
Mommy.
He's excited for the day, I guess.
Dad.
What'd you get, Dad?
Charleston chews. I love.
Do you like those?
Charleston chews is probably
I
some of my
wonder-
favorite candy.
Ryan's having a good Easter right now, right?
Peach rings.
Another favorite.
Daddy.
What do you?
So we're on our way to go check on her adorable little Easter bunnies.
We're here. Gotta get the bunnies taken care of. Looks like the baby bunnies are getting to the second floor already. I can't believe it. They're gonna be so hungry. Let's get them all taken care of. Oh, our little bunnies are so cute. They like their new little box that I got for them. I put it in here because they're older now and they've grown out of their nesting box. I'll probably still leave it, but oh my goodness, hi. Well, our babies are doing good. They've got food and water and they're all doing so good. Hi, Mama. Oh, good girl. That's how you do it. Just jump right on there. I've got little Piper here and he is doing so good.
Little, he's getting way bigger than he was.
Yeah, he's doing so good.
So cute, right?
The kids are out drawing with some chalk.
Today I got
Oh, that's so cute.
it's called my zoo box, and it's a homeschool thing, and we got it and it was so fun. I got to learn about zebras. I got this and this.
Cute. Yeah, it's
That's
called
what came with it. is
My
these
Zoo
and
Box. It's so fun. It's a subscription. Look at your eggs. So cute.
that. And my chick, I'm still working on
Wow. Chalk art is so fun.
him. Dad,
Paisley.
even Dad's doing it.
Baby
Look,
cute chick.
Dad's
baby
drawing
cute
Oswald
Is that a chick?
with me over there.
Cute. Fun.
Oswald the character. That's who we named our bunny after.
Yeah. Alright, I'll get Dad's when he's done. Looking so cute. Good
We
job.
drew a bunch of jelly beans. But she's on top of them, or I'm on top of them. We drew a bunch of jelly beans, but we're still coloring them in.
Oh yeah, I
We're-
can tell that those are jelly beans.
Yeah, we're just coloring our driveway for Easter.
How fun. Silas just got this cute little carrot from his teacher from church, and he's gonna see what's inside of it. Alright, here he is. He's checking it out.
The first note.
What do you think it is? Let's open it up so we don't wrinkle anything if it's a paper. Oh, yeah.
The first note.
Oh, the first note.
Yeah. Okay. It says Jesus Christ was having a day before.
Resurrected.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ
Yeah.
was resurrected.
And he was dying when he perished. But the
Yeah, he perished. That's right.
Yeah, but he was still alive, but he didn't perish without glass. Amen.
Oh, yeah, he didn't perish because, well, he did, but then he was resurrected. He came back.
Yeah.
What'd you get? That's so special.
Yeah.
It's a cute little squishy bear. Oh, and some treats.
That works.
Oh, you are so lucky. You have such great teachers. Oh my goodness, look. Cute size.
Apples and bananas.
Apples and bananas. Strawberry and banana. Oh my goodness. Dad is trying to do some professional art here. Oswald the rabbit here.
Yeah, that's what we named the
Wow.
that our rabbit. This is the guy we named him after.
Yeah.
Mickey was supposed to be Oswald, but then you got
Then
squishy.
Did Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, he did Mickey Mouse instead because his wife's like, no.
He made Oswald first.
Oh, okay.
But problem was when Walt drew Oswald, he was drawing for Universal Pictures. And so he didn't have the rights to Oswald when he started doing his own thing. So Universal had the rights to Oswald.
Ah, okay.
And so he recreated his lead character
To Mickey Mouse.
as Mickey Mouse.
All right. Well,
We're working together on this, guys.
see it when it's all finished.
But Disney acquired the rights to Oswald
Oh, eventually.
back in 2016.
Oh, wow. Pretty recent. Cool.
Here's Oswald.
They finished it. How cute. You guys, this is so sweet. Alice started doing this last year on her own, and she remembered to do it again this year. Please put some money on this plate for my homeless people jar. She created this homeless people jar all by herself. And she asked the Easter Bunny, and looks like he delivered. So that's so sweet.
Our bunny Legos are all finished.
Oh, they turned out so good, Alice. Here's Alice's right here. She did this one mostly all by herself. And this one's Paisley's, and I helped her with that one. And she actually did a lot of it. She was wanting to do quite a bit. But those are cute. Easter Legos. How fun.
I did
This one's an artist, just like you, Alice.
I decided to name him Raphael because
Raphael the rabbit.
well, yeah, because the famous artist we learned about was named Raphael.
Oh, very nice. Hey everyone, so we spent our morning reading the Easter story in our scriptures and also listening
Watching to conference,
Yeah.
listening conference.
watching to
today
our
we're going to
church thing that was
Grandma
going on
Russell's.
today. And so we've had 4 hours of church,
Hey, guess what?
so we've been very spiritually fed.
Today we're
and
going to Grandma Russell's.
Now we are heading over to their grandparents to do another Easter egg hunt. So that's what we're doing now. Oh yeah, that a boy. Put it in. Yeah. Good job, Paisley. You're doing great. Good job, Paisley! You're doing great! Oh yeah. She's running in circles! Oh, Alice is on the trampoline! She's finding some on the trampoline! Alice, go, go, go! You got this! Paisley! Good job! Oh wow, you found some in the swing? Wow! You found it! Good. Alice, doing great.
I got $5, bruh.
Woo!
$6.
Oh. They're in the fire pit. They're digging. I hope there's no ash in there.
I got 3 big eggs. Look, bud.
The lavender.
Hot water.
Yeah, you want to crack it open? All right, crack her open, bud.
1, 2, 3.
See what you got, bud?
I didn't get the gold.
Whoa! Lots of treat. What?
Dragon.
What? Wait a second.
Oil.
What? No way! You're rich, bud.
$12 for a oil.
$12.
I got one in this egg.
What? No way! You got a dollar bill?
That looks like a blue.
Paisley, you got a 22.
Looks like a
Ready?
flip.
Oh my goodness, Grandma and Grandpa are broke now.
What?
Whoa!
$29.
Silas.
No, that's not
Alice.
Alice found all the money ones.
I got only $1 from one egg.
Ooh.
That's it.
You are rich. Rich beyond belief.
Let's
Alice,
see what's this flower.
let's see.
I got another money.
What? What is it? Is it $1? It's $1. Good job, you got $1.
I got $29 so far.
What?
Candy.
Alice. She's becoming rich from Easter
I'm
egg
not
hunt.
rich. Okay? I only have like $100 and something.
Oh, you found $1, dude?
You got $1, bud?
Good job. You found $1.
I found
I'll add that to your money.
Awesome.
I need one more dollar. I need one more dollar.
Me too.
Alice.
30.
What was that,
Yeah, that was $1. I had
$1? Ooh, the
29.
nerd clusters. Those are yummy, Si. Those ones are
Put those in
yummy.
your bucket
They're like gummy ones.
so you can let Grandma keep these eggs.
Paisley, are you searching? You look like you're searching very diligently. Whoa, what's in the baseball one?
It was money for me.
Oh, nice.
I got lots of big ones.
Oh, what did you get?
Easton, I'll pay you a nickel an hour to come pull weeds.
Oh my word! Tablespoons.
Oh my word.
Paisley, what do you say to Grandma and Grandpa?
35.
You found $5. She's
Winner this year, I guess.
Actually, 50.
whoa! Alice got lucky with the money ones this
Well,
year.
I got all the
Alice
big
found
ones.
all the.
Look at me,
Lots of treats
Alex.
and good treats. Those nerd clusters are so good.
I got lots of chocolate.
I got a lot of dollars and this.
You got lots of candy.
No, like this.
Look at that! Like, look at that! Whoa! Did Silas get $1 or
He
no?
found $1.
Oh, you got $1. Good
20 that was in
job.
his egg.
Yeah.
The
He
big
found
egg.
a 20. Oh, in the big egg. Yeah, save that, baby. Grandma and Grandpa are broke.
So yeah, now Grandma's broke.
Are you guys playing? You wrestling? Yeah? Hi. Yes, I'm talking to you. Matilda. Hi. Hi. Oh. Hi there. Hi. I know. Kisses, 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 doggy kisses. Hi guys, so me and my family are doing what they call a Seder demonstration tonight. It is an educational presentation that showcases the 15 steps, symbolic foods, and rituals of the Passover. So I'm excited to do this tonight. Come along for the journey.
So today we're going to talk about the Passover. At the time of Pharaoh and Moses, you guys all know the story, right? So Moses said, let my people go, and Pharaoh said no, and so he did the plagues, okay? And the last plague finally said, let him go. So what we're doing tonight, it's called a Seder. Passover is 8 nights, 8 days, starts at sundown and ends at the 8th day sundown. So it just ended Wednesday night. And so on the first or second night, they do what's called a Seder. And that's a Hebrew word that means the order. Okay, so there's an order to things. And then what you have on each of you have a Haggadah. It's kind of the program we're going to do tonight. A Haggadah is telling the story. So tonight in the Seder, we're going to tell the story of the Passover. Passover is the oldest known continuing religious ritual. It's 3,300 years old. At the time of the first Passover in Egypt, the Lord commanded the Passover to be remembered every year. Okay, but only 3 things were required back then, and this is found in Exodus 12. It says the sacrificial lamb, the unleavened bread, which we'll talk about in a few minutes, and the bitter herbs. Okay, one of them is dinner. And we'll be tasting some foods tonight as well. And this is called the Seder plate. This is a Seder plate. Sorry, I'm ahead of myself, but this is a Seder plate. Every family has at least one. I have 3. Different things on there to symbolize what their cause is, right? So, but we're going to go back to what Jesus did at the time of his ministry. So we're going to do 14 steps today. I like the lettuce. And you also have a piece of matzah, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. That's your unleavened bread. The white gooey stuff is your horseradish. That's your bitter herb. And then the apple salad is called the haroset. And it represents the mortar in between the bricks that the Israelite slaves put together and built the cities for Pharaoh. So we'll talk a little about that as we keep going. So these are some of the traditional foods that you use during the Seder, okay? And we'll go through them. The first one, in the little metal cups right here, next to you, that has salt water in it. It's just plain salt water, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're going to eat some greens. Is everybody take a piece of their lettuce. Praise our
now, O eternal our God, ruler of the universe, creator of the fruit of the earth.
Okay, go ahead and eat it.
Oh, really good.
Of slavery and the spiritual bondage of sin, okay? And I probably should start by saying that as Latter-day Saints, we believe everything in the Old Testament, just like the Jews do. They rank prophets. Their most important part of the Old Testament is the first 5 books by Moses called the Torah. And then they rank the other prophets from there, but they are considered important. And that's where the difference stops. We believe that Jehovah is Jesus Christ. Okay, Jehovah is Jesus Christ of the New Testament. They do not. We believe and know that Jesus is the Messiah and he's come and we're waiting for him to come the second time. The Jews are waiting for him to come the first time. Okay? So we'll make some distinctions with that today as we continue. So this is matzah. So during Passover, the Jews do not eat anything leavened. No baking soda, no yeast, no baking powder. Okay, no sourdough. So nothing that will rise. Okay? So they make these sheets called matzah. Okay? And that's what you get to eat as your bread for 8 days. Okay? They do make these, and then they grind them up, and they make meal called matzah meal. So they grind it up. And this is what your matzo balls are going to be made of. This is how we made the matzo balls tonight, in your soup tonight for dinner. So then we'll talk more about the matzah. And for the rest of the night, until I tell you to bring out the afikomen, you guys are going to pass it to each other back and forth. Don't let him have it again. Don't have it again.
Okay.
Pass it under the table, pass it around until a certain point. And whoever has it, at that point, you guys will be, you want to get that piece, you want to get that afikomen back. So you're going to, he's going to make a proposition, or they're going to make a proposition to you on what you have to do to get it back. And it has all the symbols of Passover on it. So I'm going to say this with me, okay? This is the bread of our affliction, which our ancestors ate in the land of Egypt.
Let all who are hungry enter and eat. Let all who are in want come and celebrate the Passover with us. This year we are here, next year in Jerusalem. Yesterday we were slaves, today we are.
How the Holy One, blessed be He, blessed over the houses of our forefathers in Egypt, smiting the Egyptians and sparing us. This matzah reminds us how in the haste of their departure from Egypt, our forefathers had to take along unleavened dough, for they had not made any provisions for the road. I'm not going to pick up bitter herb. The bitter herb, called the marar, reminds us how the Egyptians made bitter the lives of our forefathers in Egypt, with hard bondage in mortar and in brick and in all manner of service.
Give thanks and pour out infinite adoration to all these wonders for our fathers, from mourning, from anguish to joy, from mourning to festivity, from darkness to light, and from bondage to redemption. We will sing unto him a new song. Hallelujah! Blessed art thou, O Lord God, who created the fruit of the vine.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. Ruler of the universe, who brings forth bread from the earth, praised art thou, O eternal our God, and commanded us concerning the eating of the matzah.
Okay, so we're going to eat some matzah for a couple different steps, but just take a piece off and taste it. Nothing exciting. Very plain, okay?
The ruler of the universe, who has sanctified us with his commandments and commanded us concerning the eating of the bitter herb.
Okay, so just
You see?
teeny tiny and taste it.